Well, welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, I think I've seen someone play this before, but I wanted to play it through myself as sort of a separate experience. Haven't really gotten far into it. This is just the intro. Walking through the woods to the house. It's like 3:59 a.m. right now.
The house was exactly like the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I don't remember what happens in this game. I just remember it being relatively depressing.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
It seems like it, jeez.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I
This
knew
house is...
exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
This house is like... It seems... I feel like it'd be wholesome if the colors were better, you know? They just seem very bland.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Let's see if we can find another way in. Maybe if we go around. Guess that works.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
So what I've learned so far is that her... Interrupt the dialogue? But like what I've learned so far is that her mother died, I think, and her brother Lewis's funeral was a bit back.
I felt like I was home.
It's just... It seems wholesome, but there's a lot of... It's like a lot was left behind.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile left in an teeth.
It's a good way of describing it. It's a very descriptive game. It was... Jesus Christ, that's a whole lot of books.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Hey, Edie's my stepsister's name.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
I have to be at school in like 5-ish hours. So let's hope we can do most of this within that time.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
It's just common with stars in general. All the rooms, they have dates on them. Is that like... Those like, birth and death dates?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. Jeez. What a badass fucking name. Yeah, like all the rooms have these dates on them that might be like birth and death.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
My friend Bigfoot. Pie for pipers. Secrets of the stove. The pleasures of Japanese cooking. I'd gladly take the pleasures of Japanese cooking. I fucking love Japanese cooking. It's such a weird, like... It's got like those things you hold on to on stairs. It's like a regular door that's super odd. Oh, this house doesn't lack personality. So, Calvin. It's 11. Gregory. Ooh, that's rough. He was 1.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Jesus. It's like split directly down the middle. They got the blue window, they got the blue curtains, the orange curtains, blue walls, orange walls. This is like glued shut. They all seem to be glued shut. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
This isn't even a bedroom though, this is a bathroom. Maybe this is like in honor of him, or that door over there leads to his bedroom. That's rough, the kid was only 1. Sven and Edie. Edie was old. They were both well, no. Sven is younger than Edie.
Last time I was in Edith's senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
She seems very in touch with nature. Hence the finch on her door. This game seems very wholesome. I'm assuming they make you walk slow because they want you to take the game slow, so that's just what I'm gonna do. Molly, 10.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with. If she hadn't
Got
died.
energy drinks here, boys. Jesus. This one's open.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
It's a sick
I
ass
think my
walls.
mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Some sick ass walls. Wish I had sick ass walls like these. All I have is fucking
Lewis told me that
straight yellow walls. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Let's work on this. Ooh. Why would...
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, it's not...
Now it was time to find out how long I've been afraid.
It's like a dumbwaiter leading to a room. It's clever. Also, unnecessary. Oh, that's cute. It's a cute ass painting. Reminds me of my cat Cass and Louie. I've always wanted a crawl space, just like a little area to get away from everything in. Can I close this? No. Doesn't seem like it.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Secret room.
Just like I had no idea where all this was going to lead.
Molly.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through people.
Oh, so this is how you get into Molly's room.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That bed seems way too big for a gerbil. Those gerbils are very small. Might be thinking of a hamster. Edie and Sven. She had like a whole house plan laid out.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Dear Diary.
December 15th,
Oh, she read the force.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I swear she eats her fucking gerbil. Molly, I understand you're 10, but you can go fucking a day without eating food.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Game, don't make me eat a fucking gerbil. Game, don't do this to me. Can't eat like... I used to go to bed with dinner sometimes when I was a kid. I didn't fucking die. Assuming my door is locked.
Mom, can I come out now?
Don't eat your... Don't...
The gerbil thing was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, okay. Oh, did she get sick? Did she get sick from eating the gerbil food?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Good. Christopher seems like a good boy. You're a short little motherfucker. Oh, don't eat toothpaste. It's not good for you.
I ate a lot of things that night.
This is 1947, so I don't think they had, like, cures for this shit, you
Then I
know?
heard chirping outside my window.
Game, if you make me eat a fucking bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
That's weird. Why does she have locks on her window?
Suddenly, I was a cat.
Kid doesn't lack imagination. So where do I go from here? Oh. Give me a hint, game. Oh.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Yeet. I swear.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, wait, no. Can I see into their room? Is that Sven and Edith? Where do I go? Okay. Someone fucking... Shit, get back here.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Don't eat the fucking bird, cat. Like, I understand. You're a fucking cat. You don't have the capacity.
I was up in a big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that one bird.
Well, why though? I'm not gonna question the logic. I mean, you're a kid that turned into a fucking cat. And you fell.
Suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I saw from the previous game. I think it's a bunny that she hears. Rabbits. What an imaginative child. I'm supposed to die for him? Oh no.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing
Jesus.
mine through my talons.
Jesus
I
Christ.
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I don't think owls are meant to eat anything bigger than that.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Jeez.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Just on a fucking tree. Straight up. Straight up shark. Oh, gee. Supposed to keep flopping.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
This fucking girl high off toothpaste. Just having all these hallucinations. What am I supposed to be looking for here? I can do that.
I
Oh.
want fat, juicy seeds.
Oh, it's like a plane. That's super weird. I don't see any seals. I saw a seal back here. Oh, there you are. I feel like the other one's auto-locked on. This one's probably the harder one. Where you at? Where the seal at, boys? Wait, no, I think... Did I see you back here? Is the only seal the one back here? I don't know where it went. I mean, whether or not I can find it, this is still super peaceful. I heard something. Where you at, seal boy? Oh, there he is. Come here. Give me that ass, boy. The fuck? No, no, come back here. Come back here. Can't. Controls in this are super wonky.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
fucking graphic. What is this kid's imagination? Aw. Sorry, buddy. Gonna have to snatch that ass. Come here. Sorry, I gotta do this to you. Where'd he go? Did I manage to fucking lose him again? Oh, there you are. You can't like move and go down at the same time.
I got tired. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the fuck are you now? Oh, you're an octopus.
Now
Nice.
there's a monster, and I smell people everywhere.
So it's getting darker and darker. She's going from
I was big, and I moved real quiet.
okay, holy shit. Like she started off with like a cat and a bird, and now she's a monster.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
You do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. You are one. Jesus Christ, kid. You got an imagination and a half, I'll give you that, but... Holy dick. How am I supposed to get up to the cactus? Okay.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into my old pipe.
Oh. That's why it wouldn't let me go any further. What is it? Is it Molly? Is it... Am I supposed to fucking... Wait,
I got closer and closer.
it's her. Is it supposed to represent her getting, like, taken by an illness, like, killed?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time. I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know. I will be delicious.
I don't know if she's, like... This is how she actually died, like she got eaten by some imaginary monster, or if this is like some sort of illness or like cancer taking her and it needs to feed off her.
I'm not sure if I believe all of that. but I'm sure Edie would have.
Wait, I don't want to close this book yet. Walter, 52 to 2005. Odin. Holy shit, Odin was fucking old. Who's Ingeborg? Barbara. So the youngest on this list is Gregory. 1999 now. I forgot when this game was made. Oh yeah, you're 17.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Is that the monster that she was talking about? No, it's a jellyfish. Where do I go now? There's the cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't let them in the past. Well, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh, I see.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Okay, that makes sense. That's why she turned into a cat. Oh, so Grandma Edie, I'm assuming, had some sort of cancer. My ears hurt from the headset.
The room is like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like your whole family straight up dead? Wait, no, is there like...
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and
Okay.
their newborn son.
Johan. Sorry, my monitor keeps going off, and that's like my primary source of light. Odin Finch's buries the late. Okay.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Jesus. Legit just took his house on the water?
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore in their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, so Sanjay, Ingeborg, they're not like part of the family. They're extended because of marriage, I'm assuming.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Well, looks like he was a craftsman, so at least he died doing what he loved. What flag? Oh.
Even
Is that
a
is that a Norwegian flag?
Younger than my mother.
Norwegian. Oh, accidentally press forest cat. Norwegian flag. Yeah, it's a Norwegian flag because they're from Norway. Alright. This is the room with the 1-year-old kid.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. A lot of fucking notice, like it's like a shag carpet, I think is what they're called. There's key work on this. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Jeez. I mean, if you have big boy fucking points for
Mom gave Sam a little camera
creativity.
He never put it down.
Is this like, I wonder where this leads. Maybe it's like Sven's like crafting area. No, it's another room. Fort Calvin. Okay. So, what's his name? Oh, Calvin was there. Yes, Sam was super into military. Calvin was super into like, space.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To command center. These are such sick ass rooms. I would have like killed to have these as a kid. No, I want to go. I want to leave. Not just yet because I have other things to do. Let's go up to Fort Sam first. Oh, we can't even make it to Fort Sam. Well, let's go to the Calvin's command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, we actually have to swing.
My brother said he'd die before he even remembered him. And he did.
There's a man over
At
there.
Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Yeah, to be on this rickety ass swing next to the cliff. Yeah, hence the broken arm. Dina's ready.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Yeah, I always wanted to go around as like a young boy, but I couldn't because like the new ones have like, they have like parameters to stop. Assuming I'm not supposed to stop.
Still be here, but I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Kid's imagination got the best of him.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Said he was fearless. Which is a good trait to have, but only in certain circumstances. Oh. Maybe that's Odin's statue. I don't think a guy would be just straight standing there still for that long. His curiosity got the best of him. I mean, he's a kid. I don't think he knew he couldn't fly. At least at this time. Kids now, of course, are aware of that kind of stuff. Holy shit.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did it.
Damn.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Luckily you didn't succeed like he did. Okay.
After the funeral, Edie broke off Calvin's part of the room.
Explore the universe. Such a curious kid.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I mean, yeah, it's gotta be traumatizing. Especially find your, like, younger brother in... Because if he fell from that height into that shallow water with rocks, his body's not gonna look good. So I'm assuming that was probably traumatizing. Especially to have so much, like... Just rely on your brother so much. I have brothers and I hope I never go through that. Clever. The secret door. I feel like I keep hearing footsteps in the game, but I think it's just me.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Is there another direction over here? Okay, that's just out to the hallway. Let's check out this room.
Growing up,
It's
I always
Barbara's
thought
room.
of Barbara as a child star.
Barb's room. She seemed very obsessed with herself.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her.
Most kids are. Happy birthday, Barbara. Dreadful Stories, guest starring
Of all
Barbara
the stories
Finch.
people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Surprising end of Barbara Finch.
With another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a
Jesus.
she'd been asked to perform her signature
That's
scream
like...
at a local convention for monster movie fans.
I take off my socks because they're uncomfortable. But like, the fact that they made these like fucking joke books about her death is fucked.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan, Kevin's boyfriend, was about to demonstrate when
Now
She
that
murdered?
was a great scream.
it was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing
The inside of my
terror.
nail is bleeding.
I tried.
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
From the basement.
You're right. Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks. I'll be back in a second.
Totally sponsored by Rain Energy Drinks.
Hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. Right on cue. She reached for the music box.
I like this like little it's almost like the Walking Dead Telltale games.
She listened for Rick, but the house
in terms of like art style. It's very, very like Walking Dead, Telltale. Use the Halloween music. It's a nice touch. Is old Jack here?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman
That is
Carl Hamel, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
paled and ate like a fucking kebab. I mean, Barbara, you can pick a better weapon than that. Like, you could pick up the fucking saw or a table board. Better than a fucking crutch. Why pick the crutch out of all the weapons you could use here?
Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
I'm not scared, Ben.
Then act furious. All I'm getting to now is that you're hurt, used, and you're...
She threw him out. She wanted something to remember him.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still and she fell asleep. So she... Barbara! Walter? What's going on there? Ah! Hey, put it up. This is a trick. Dead.
You know, if you're gonna... I know she's treating it like a joke, but if it was me, I'd be scared fucking shitless. Can I just move this? No, I can't. Thought I could move the ladder up to the stairwell. Jesus. I can't tell if she's like actually got murdered or something, or if these are like metaphors.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to log all
It's like,
those
I Know What You Did Last
any
Summer.
suspicious activity.
I returned, saw the bookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's got to be another way out of here.
There should be. It's the Finch household.
She played her part beautifully.
Molly's room.
She thought about living with Walter, but just couldn't do it. Years, the hinges grow.
Oh,
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I'm gonna go down there and he's gonna be gone, isn't he? Or he's just gonna straight up attack me. Yep. Traditional horror movie shit.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Just hope it's not fucking him. What?
Dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she whispered. It's coming from inside the house.
You know, maybe he had the buzz saw.
The monsters had come to surprise her.
Oh, it was like a surprise party. Oh, I see.
Saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
To be.
Final ring. Barbara Finch gave a performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but Barbara was magnificent. She had a taste for stardom, but unfortunately, so did her fans. And of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick. He disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. They took her.
Oh, that's what the viewpoint was when they walked in.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Jesus. Nice one. Quality joke. Quality comedy right there, Jack. Alright.
Edie told me all about the wanted list to be London. As absurd as that comment was. Maybe what you just said was happening.
Okay. So, Barbara is done with. How did we come in here again? Oh, okay, yeah.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Got a shortcut now. Okay, so that's locked.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, we gotta go to the music box. Is that downstairs? It's a very dark house. Oh, there it is. Guess I'm just gonna keep spinning. There we go. Is that like a supposed to be Molly? No, it's Barbara. Bigfoot movie thing. This reminds me of my basement from when I was a kid. Very rustic, very old.
It's off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I mean, yeah, there's rusty ass saw blades here. It's fun. Sorry about my light keep going off. Now,
saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Guess you know where they went.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Old Jack
Turned out
behind
she
there.
was hiding a lot more than that.
Jesus. It's dark to say the least
I
in
remember
here.
asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Concord grape jelly. Pea soup. Alvin O's. Alvin's fucking terrifying. This is like a
I
fucking
think
bomb
it's that
shelter.
Memories has gotten
It's
very
like from 60 Seconds. Walter. Did he just live down here the rest of his life? Does he live to be not old, relatively middle-aged, at least in modern times. Back then probably wasn't. 30 was probably more like middle-aged. That's sad. He never went outside, so he painted a picture. He used a picture to be his view, or painting. I mean, at least he had something to look at. Seemed to be very obsessed with trains. Guess this is how we're gonna learn about Walter.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit.
I can't believe I've been down here for
30
30 years.
years. Holy shit.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Shaking. Maybe it's the stability of like the house. Quality gameplay. Opening a can of.
After a few days,
Is this
I
peanuts?
settled into a routine.
This is very slow. Jesus Christ. Why? I don't know why my joysticks are being so slow. This is a can of peach halves. Oh.
That's what kept me sane.
We'll get there eventually. Oh, I have to rotate the
Nothing's
joystick.
ready.
I
Ready
see.
for today. I always expected to be
Straight
dead
up
tomorrow.
sunk to that shit down.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
True.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Yeah, that's like like, not to say this is like abusive, like, but like, that's something I want to like reference
And then
here.
one day,
Like
everything
how we
just
got used to the isolation that happens a lot in like abusive like parent relationships where you get used to
Whatever
being
that
hit
thing
every
was,
day, stuff like that,
it was gone.
which is sort of like how he feels in terms of his isolation down here. He just got used to it,
Or maybe
became
I
the
just
norm,
got
which is
tired of
not
being
healthy.
afraid.
It's like when you're at like a point of
It's been a week
self-hatred
now.
to the point where you're like
Longest
okay with it,
30 years.
like you just become accustomed to it.
I'm done waiting.
Which is something I can relate to a lot of the
I
time.
have to leave. And I still can.
Yeah. Isolation to this level is never good for you. The man doesn't even see the light of fucking day. Oh, do I have to like... Okay. How is going deeper down gonna help you, my dude? Oh, this is to like the tunnels. Are those fucking tomatoes
I know
in
it's out
a
there
jar?
somewhere.
Like a plastic jar. And you got a shit ton of albinos.
Whatever killed Barbara.
Oh, he just became afraid of it. Like maybe he was worried that the same thing would happen to him. Yeah. He was afraid of the curse.
From Calvin.
I think we knew what happened to
Maybe
Calvin.
this is all a mistake.
Did he
I
like...
need to stop living the same day.
Did he like lock
Even
himself
if it
down
kills
here?
me.
Oh, I thought he might have died from like a tunnel caving in.
I want you to know. I'm ready for it.
Maybe because like I've heard if you're in like non-sunlight isolation for a while, that like a lot of direct sunlight can just instantly kill you. Like it just messes you up if you've been like isolated for that long, you know. Like you can't handle it.
I'd be happy if one were over.
Yeah, I mean this dude.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, he got hit by a fucking train. Jeez. Jesus Christ, man. It's fucking rough. Yeah, living in isolation like that is not good for you.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I mean, something like that to happen to you when you were a fucking
I'm
child,
sure my mom was trying to protect
that's gotta be... It's gotta be rough to say the least. Also, the one viewer who's here, welcome.
Maybe she was afraid I ended up in Baltimore.
Yeah.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
Well, I mean,
I can only
guy wasn't
imagine how she was
like
acting.
who he used to be.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
It's probably fucked up, you know?
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
You're down here for so long. He was down here for 30 years.
Now that there's only one of us left.
It's
or
enough to like
two,
make you okay with that isolation, which is never healthy.
I thought it was time to hear the stories for myself. I found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Baltimore. Yeah, I saw a lot of like trains back in his room. Basically just fucking isolation booth. So assuming he just... his passion killed him.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I mean, it's better that you know about what happened to your family than...
Maybe it'd be
Not
better
know.
if Elvis just died with me.
It shouldn't. It's just really fucking you up. You gotta tell somebody.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Yeah, you should.
And the history you're part of.
The fucking monitor keeps turning off in some like central source of light. I don't even know how long the streams are going on. I know it's gonna be going on for more than an hour.
Though to be honest, I feel he's lost his and probably do right now.
Yeah.
I think people in these stories relate to him, for what that's worth.
This game is like... It's so serene, but almost to an uncomfortable point. I can't say her fucking family lacked personality, that's for sure.
And then you look at the house. That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
I mean, creative minds and going insane go hand in hand, trust me, I would know.
Any of it seems possible.
Yeah, I think creative people are the most fucked up people in terms of like mental illness. Where do I go? Over here. I think.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long that we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah. It's like a really big dilemma, especially in modern people. It's like they're so messed up that they're okay with it, and it's gotten to a point where they're just... It just becomes the norm, which is not healthy. But it's common. I'm gonna be honest.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting a house?
One that has a lot of people fucking die like yours.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the whole one.
Well, yeah, I mean... Derpy.
3 of the gerbils are mine. 2 of them are fault.
Yeah, I mean, if your family's death have just become a norm, you might have valued pets more.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
It's creative. Yeah, I'm assuming he was some sort of, like, craftsman. I think Calvin's death is definitely the most fucked up so far. But I'm assuming we'll get to, what was his name? Gregory, the 1-year-old, which is probably going to be much more fucked up. But I mean, the kid was just, he was just imaginative. He just wanted to fly. And now fucking thinking about it, he probably landed somewhere like down there. I couldn't imagine losing one of my brothers. Especially something like that, you know? Because it was in his control.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
And went down with his fucking ship.
She could see it poking out of the water at one tide.
Oh, is that the old house? I didn't know it was that close in, but it could have washed up to shore.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's a buoy. I was like, what's that red blinking light?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Yeah, I feel like for kids especially, like, the best thing to do is to make them believe in those. At least when they're
The
kids, to
older
make
I
them
get,
believe in
the
those.
more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Yeah, like, of course you wanted to believe Edie's stories. Edie was, I mean, she was definitely not sane, but them flying and turning into cats and getting eaten by monsters and
There's so many things
stuff
I
like
wish I
that.
could ask my mom now.
Stuff like that
Part of me thinks this is
probably
what she
comforts a
wanted
kid
out of
more
me.
than them getting, like,
But we'll get
murdered
back someday.
or falling from a height and
Can't
getting
let
their
it be
body
anything
smashed
for
into,
myself.
like, bits. And a man isolating himself from people for 30 years. If you can't be that brutally honest with a kid, you gotta give him hope. You gotta give him optimism. Because otherwise, they're not gonna make it through life. But as you grow older, life definitely becomes more depressing. As you learn about these things. Saving. Alright.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? That explains the bump. Cause I was like, you seem like a fairly lanky girl, and then I looked down at her stomach, and it's like a bump. I didn't realize that. I'm not even gonna ask about the fucking milk cartons. Where do I go from here? Can't jump down there. Oh, there's a ladder over here. Okay.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
U.S. Marines. Aw. I mean, yeah, the cat's fucking
Instead of
dead and
hiding
its
from
stuff,
death,
which is not a
Sam
good
seemed to
thing to
go
think
out of his
about, but
way
the
to meet it.
statue's cute. Instead of hiding from death. Yeah, I feel like maybe he just wanted to be with his brother, but he didn't want to commit suicide or something like that because that'd be too rough on his family. I think they'd be more comfortable with him going out like a soldier. Okay. Wait. Airline ticket. Sparrow Airlines. Where do I go from here? Seems to be a door here. Now I feel bad that I'm making you crawl through all this shit when you're 22 weeks pregnant. Finch control. Assuming that's remnants of like Calvin. Gregory. I'm assuming this death is going to be the roughest so far. Because I was wondering why they dedicated a bathroom to his... Okay, turn on my monitor again. It's my primary source of light. Like, I was wondering why they, why they have a room dedicated to him that's just a bathroom.
Something funny was happening, but nobody could see.
Did the couple divorce because of the kid's death?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
And don't most kids? It's called an imagination. You stop, the music stops.
Who wants me? Hello? Sam, I told you I don't have time right now.
Always realized that.
You never leave a kid in a fucking bath unattended. Like, I understand you're having parental issues, but come on, man.
It reminded me so much of
Oh, do I have to hit this, like...
lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Will's eyes following me.
It sure made him happy.
Let's go up here. And also, sorry if the game's like poor quality. Might do that periodically. Do I have to get the bubble bath?
I need those 7 seconds. I worried about the baby tonight.
Well, what about it?
Slipping away.
Sorry about that, Brittany.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called him. I wish you could have told us. The whole world saw.
I was a kid. Yeah, sure, this is like never a good way for a kid to fucking die, but at least he died happy. How the fuck am I green? Oh, I'm the frog. I see. I thought it was the fucking baby.
I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Kinda was. You don't leave a kid in a baby, like, you don't leave a kid in a bath unattended.
Sure as heck.
Oh, so the frog clogged the drain?
Keep wanting.
Because usually when a bath is running with the cork not in, it'll just not fill up.
I've seen.
I see. Divorce contract. That's rough. Yeah, I think I watched someone play this like once, but I forgot all about it. I think that's the one death I remember. The rest I completely forgot about. 'Cause it was like 2 years ago. When this game was first out, that I watched someone play through like a part of it. Also, second viewer, welcome to the stream. Meal ready to eat. Assuming that's like Sam's MREs and shit. I can't imagine the feeling of like calling that day and feeling like it's your fault. It seems super rough.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Don. Then we can take off.
Dawn. Is this Dawn?
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Wait, this is kind of... This seems...
You'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
Oh, okay. I thought there was
That's the
someone
spirit.
watching
Please
their
just take
car
the
from
damn
the
picture.
forest.
Hey, smile, Don. Okay.
What an
got it.
edgy 13-year-old con...
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just
Alright.
be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Focus.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing. Aw.
Cute little burb. This camera takes fucking long.
Hey,
Same, bro.
That's a cute.
Oh, oh, he's pissing.
I'm just saying. I'm not always going to be here. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
Fine.
You know who else thought he was going to be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
I'll tell you the truth. I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Oh, this is Sam.
That was a great trip. Your grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Is there a deer around here,
I bet
perhaps?
if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check them out. Let's see.
This is really wholesome. Despite they probably both died. I know Sam's dead, but like... I mean, isn't all of, like, Edith's family's fucking dead? Where are they at? I feel like the game wants me to take a picture or something. Maybe that. What you want me to take a picture of, Dad? Fucking gun? What does that even... What does that say? Poems. Are we supposed to like spot a buck or something? Oh.
Nice, Don.
Oh. It's a buck.
Before you take the shot, I'll get a picture.
She looks fucking terrified. Don't make her shoot the fucking buck. She obviously doesn't want to.
Just breathe. One for imagination. Focus on it.
Where is it? I do not see this buck. Where are you aiming at, bro?
Great shot, Don.
Jesus. Oh,
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that.
she's obviously not proud of you. Made her fucking shoot an animal that she obviously didn't want to shoot. Oh, do I have to go up there with her?
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
It's
it's...
totally normal.
Don't break
Just
its
focus
fucking
on the
neck.
pain. Try not to think about
Dad!
Well, didn't expect fucking that, jeez. I thought you were just gonna break its neck or something.
Of all
Alright.
these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me. Sam spent his life shooting crows, but Mom said he liked always being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Except fucking Calvin. Calvin was afraid of fucking nothing. Have we explored this room fully? I feel like there should be some sort of secret in this room. There's usually a secret in every room. Maybe not this one though. Just go out again. I understand why she's walking so slow now. It's because she's pregnant. Oh, okay. So I think we're supposed to do something back in here. Because we can't go back onto the branch. This doesn't seem like it. I don't know if we have to do something in here or not. Okay, so we're done with Sam's room because we have him written down in the notebook. Let's see if there's anywhere we can go from Gregory's room.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They both lost her.
Yeah, fucked up experiences are something people bond over the most. Dawn. And Gus.
Imagine my mom ever wrote poetry. And
4 poems for
a
Gus.
poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit his kids. At least
Wait, okay. I'm going to use the bathroom, so I'll be back in like 1 minute. Give me a second. Oh, that's cool. It's a nice way to do dialogue. The text boxes in this game are like super cool.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Do I have to flip all the letters around? Is that what this is doing?
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met me, we don't need a stepmom.
I can relate to that. I was like that when I was a kid. I was like, you're not my real mom. Okay. Is there more text? Oh, that's cool. They're taking off this like totem pole. Ooh, we got 3 viewers. Welcome to the stream.
Dad ordered him to come here, but Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Damn, kid. You really about to do your dad like that on a wedding day? Okay, where's the other text? Okay.
Wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
But Gus, I'm assuming being the edgy rebel he is, stayed outside with his motherfucking kite.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry tone. But all my father said was just make the music louder.
Jesus.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
So I forgot about him outside, and he took the fattest L. It's rough, though.
She never talked about it, but Mom told me once if I was a
This
boy.
kid's haircut is fucking sick. That was my goal when I was a kid, to have some shit like that. My parents were like, no, be a nice Christian boy. Do we know anything about Dawn?
My
This
mom
girl's
said that
pregnant, and she's gonna fucking make her do a climbing wall. Make it a little easier for her.
at the
Jesus
time,
Christ.
It was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay, so Dawn is her mother.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born in Romania.
Louis is her brother, who
When my dad died,
is dead.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
So
The house
serene.
had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I'm surprised this house hasn't fucking collapsed yet.
And for a while, things were good. Almost forever.
It's a cute little
But it
classroom.
passed.
Observation, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion.
Beginning at the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton,
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
1992. So we don't even know if he's dead. He's just gone. Is there any way we can get in here? Oh, okay. Window. Cool ass art. This motherfucker had an elevator. Damn. Super creative.
Milton Finch in The Magic Age.
That's super meta. Wait, I need to go back. The whole him making, like the book, in the book. Alright, we got Milton now. Who do we have
That was
left?
before Milton disappeared.
We got Lewis, we got Dawn, we have Edie.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Oh, it's your brother. Alright. Game. Oh, okay. That was in the way.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
That one seems extremely secretive. It's very curious. Makes me very curious. I also apologize if I'm being super silent because it is currently 5:34 a.m. God, I'd kill for a house like this. I'd also be super fucking paranoid up here because Jesus, this house is unstable. Wait, do I go back through here? No. Can't go down there. Where do I go? That's where Milton's castle was. By the way, if you have watched my streams before, although I'm assuming you haven't, I'm going to be doing a lot of more of these serene, just very minuscule like commentary, nice games, instead of like getting pissed off at Call of Duty or some shit like that. I don't know where I go from here. Can I just like... I am truly stumped. Can't go down here. The stairway's broken. I can't go back here. Maybe, yeah, it's probably something up here that I just missed. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm very stumped as to what I'm supposed to do. It's probably just super obvious. I'm being an absolute idiot. Oh, I see. Didn't see the stairwell up here.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room.
Smoke
except
some
Louis.
hookah. Okay, so we go this way. I'd kill for a sick ass room like that. I mean, mine's kind of like I have a lot of LEDs in here, but like these fucking like what do I call blacklight posters? Well,
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That one.
familiar. Smoke some hookah. Is that a fucking NES controller?
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was
The
surprisingly
Wonderland
bad at them.
Turbo.
He died a lot.
Yeah, out of everyone in your family, I expect him to be the best of them. Damn, that's super sick. Is that the house? Was it supposed to be the house? It's dope. Sick gaming PC setup, bro. Dawn Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
So he was addicted to he had drug abuse problems. I see.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
This has to be a fucking disgusting job.
His mind began to...
What's this? His mind began to... Oh. It's like a top-down...
He said he started small.
I like how it doesn't take up your whole screen, like he's still present in this like shitty work that he's doing, but he's sort of like daydreaming.
Imagining a ladder.
I mean, I can't blame the guy. Gotta have some sort of imagination, some sort of ability to daydream to work really fucking boring jobs like this. Imagining a labyrinth.
He'd feel his way around.
Oh, oops.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
That have not names.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
This guy's also obviously depressed.
But he found something more.
Yeah, it's sort of like, oh, now it's more like 3D. I feel like this is sort of like, if you've heard of, like, Deltarune. It's like, you know, Chris's life is really rough with his brother not being there, and he gets bullied at school, so he, like, you know, makes up this, like, lightener, darkener world to distract himself from his depression. And honestly, in the game like Deltarune, I don't think Chris is a villain, I just think he's mentally fucked up. How do we get into that stairwell? Let's just keep going. Oh wait, do we go this way?
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
I don't think he's focused on his
They
work.
all knew Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh. Hello, doggo.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topo. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Fucking bop.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Also, for newcomers to the stream, I'm sorry if the quality is bad. I don't know if it is,
He no longer
but
spoke
I
of the
apologize in
past,
advance.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the
Clever
camp.
name.
Even
The
as his
state
mother
here.
pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, He heard rumors of her.
Let's go with no. You know what? No, let's
Handsome
go.
queen.
I was gonna go with beautiful prince, but I didn't have time to turn back.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Silver harp.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Yeah, it seems to be taking up more and more of the screen.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
I think he's just losing touch with reality by the second. The queen is thick.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become
That's such a
something
clever way
greater
to do
than the king.
gameplay. Like when I cut the fish's head off, it opened the gate. It's just holding the gate closed. This game's art
For
style is
someone who'd
beautiful.
never
I
known
forgot to mention
success in
that.
the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Like it's very minimalistic, but
And then it struck him
it really does well
that the
for
real
like, the
Lewis
message of the
was
game.
not the one chopping sand, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Kind of reminds me of ooh, what's that game? Rhyme, if you've ever played that, or something along those lines.
My imagination is as real as my body.
Or that Dragon
told me.
Cancer.
It was hard to argue with him.
Ah, it's fucking depressing. Jesus Christ. I understand it's like fish blood, but fuck.
Began to forget the world we know.
Not it's far from a nice environment to be working
I
in.
think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah, I mean, it would for anyone. Like, you don't want to really admit that you package meat or you cut off fish's heads, you know, like, sit there, just mindless work for years and years on end. Of course you want to get in your imagination and think of yourself as someone better, someone more. Couldn't imagine the smell of this
Began
place
to
too.
despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finish. That's a depressed man if I've ever seen one.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
It's super weird, like the conveyor belt stayed the same.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
He doesn't even have a choice.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
sure this is gonna. It's a fucking what are they called? The French
There's
execution
only
method.
one thing left to do.
The guillotine. So him being crowned, him submitting himself to this imaginary world
Bend
is
down his head.
suicide.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
That's right. That's probably the saddest one so far. Jesus. Manual
brother
labor
was really
jobs
cool.
are like fucked.
I wish
mean,
you
of
could have
course
met
someone
him.
has to do it, but they're not pleasant. And if it was me in that situation, I'd definitely be driven mad, without a doubt.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
That's someone there. That might be a mannequin. When I saw that shit, that
I wish
low-key
we'd stayed.
creeped me out.
But I understand why we left.
Oh, maybe it was just that. Whose room is this? Is this Edie's room? Big music change.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Did she leave you behind too? To teach and to learn. Dawn Finch. Is this Dawn? Oh, so this is Dawn. This is her mother. You forgetting that Dawn's her mother.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
I feel like I know where this is going, but I
Maybe
hope
I
it's not
should've
going
come
that
sooner.
direction. Edith. Edith Finch. Hence the Finch there. Oh, it's a ladder. I thought it was
But
a
it had to
really
end
weird door.
one way or another. All
Just
that's
such a
left
cute
now is
little
to
room.
tell you about that last night.
This is Edith's room. Edith Finch.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why
Maybe
don't you go?
the grandma knew she was gonna die.
The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Talking about the curse. That's just be rough on Edith because she's having a child. If it was me, I'd be worrying about when that curse would take its course on the kid.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
How are the children dead because
We'll
of her
have the
stories?
nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches. Why do you keep putting it down?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
The bug. It's the cause of, I think, Sam's death.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Did she, like...
After that, we moved around a lot.
She, like, walked to the old house, maybe? That's how she died, because the tide rolled in?
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
I'm supposed to shake it. That's clever.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
You got your child.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, shit. Did you pass away in childbirth?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
That's rough. Jesus Christ. This is fucked. Giant sparrow, fucking. Round of a fucking applause for you. For Shirley Dallas, 1948 to 2013. Chelsea Hash looks blazed off her ass in that photo. That's fucking rough, though. Everything ends. Trophy year. That is probably, like, one of the best games that I've played. Even though it was rough. Really enjoy these, like, serene games. Yeah, they obviously had some, family had some serious mental illness issues, but they were all creative, and they all at least did something while they were alive. One I could really relate to was, what's his name? Walter, who isolated himself because of what he lost, which is a common thing, even among teenagers. That's why depression is so common among teenagers. Thanks, Johan. Did I just get a trophy for just going through the credits? Assuming these are all pictures of, like, the developers when they were younger. That was a solid game. And I played through that in only, like, what was it? 2.5 hours? I mean, but it's a short game. It's more of a storytelling kind of thing. This game's phenomenal. The gameplay, text boxes were super unique. Just the story. Eduardo Ortiz, that is terrifying. This is cowboy douchebag, Ben Esposito. PG's Peach Halves. Annapurna Interactive. Well, this has been... Did I just forget the fucking name of the game? Oh, it's, this has been What Remains of Edith Finch. And this has been, like, a great experience. And I really appreciate this game. Playtesters. Credits are even super clever. Wow. I think I'll end this here. But thank you for the 4 of you who have tuned in, and this will also be uploaded a video on me and my brother's channel after I end this broadcast. So, I will see you guys later.